Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you for watching. March 15, 2025. Saturday. It's cloudy today. The minimum temperature in Tokyo today is forecast to be 5 degrees and the maximum temperature is 12 degrees. Well, I'm a photographer, and apart from taking pictures for work, I also create art. In this podcast, I'll be introducing two of my art pieces and one landscape photo in the video along with my talk. One of the landscape photo is a wind turbine, which is the cover of this podcast. The two art pieces are abstract artworks of night views. By the way, do you like to chat? I like to chat. But when I was a child in Japan, there was a tendency to think that chatter was a privilege for children. Maybe that's why no one chats much at my workspace. And it's a boss privilege to speak up. There's a tendency to work in silence. Damn, I've started complaining. Let's change the subject. It was YouTube that made me want to learn English. But ultimately, I want to listen to foreign radio. I used to listen to the radio a lot. Japanese radio, of course. I listened to the radio while I was making dinner, folding laundry, and even while I was at work. The focus is on news. In Japan, there are no radio stations that specialize in news, so you listen to news programs sandwiched between variety shows. There are few news programs, so I have to wait and listen to variety shows until the news program starts. I don't watch TV. It all started when I started living alone and didn't have one. But now I hate TV. I feel like what TV broadcast is fake. I feel like the things they show are too clean and too perfectly made. Now we have the internet. I've started listening to the news on YouTube. That was about 5 years ago. Of course, it was Japanese YouTube. I was surprised to learn about the news from overseas here. This is because there was a big difference in content between the news I heard on the radio and the news I heard on YouTube. Obviously, the news I get from YouTube is more trustworthy. All the YouTubers who deliver the news can speak both Japanese and English. And they inform me of the current situation in Japan, taking into account overseas news. The conversation is no longer coming together. Anyway, I want to be able to speak English. If I can speak English, I'll be able to make new friends. Then I can talk about my favorite books, art, and music in English. That's a lovely thing. Thanks for listening. By the way, what did you think of my abstract nightscape pieces? My name is Kohei and I am reporting from Tokyo, Japan. See you soon.